And welcome to Echo Base X-Wing Mission Debriefing. I'm Walker Darko, and with me are Jake Ream.
Hey, everybody.
And Kevin Leintz.
Hey.
Tonight, we continue our Vassal series with a man who needs no introduction or explanation, Australia's own Morgan Reid, taking on 2017 Top 16 Worlds finisher and self-proclaimed Hero of the Empire, Tyler Tippett.
That should be a really good game. Two X-Wing heavyweights.
Well, and Tippett's not even flying Empire.
Well,
No, he's not playing First Order either, which he has been for a while. So yeah, no.
He's on Team Good Guys.
Wait, what?
well, Team Good Guys in the fact that they do, they're scum, right? They work for themselves.
I mean, Fenral's
That's
a
right.
good guy.
Well,
L3's
yeah, Fenrir was a great guy.
And even Boba Fett had his moments.
This is true.
He'll always be Django's kid to me.
Didn't he once tell Darth Vader that he loved him?
Okay, we're gonna go on to the list now. So Morgan's playing Poe with heroic R4 astromech, S foils, and black 1. So pretty lean. Comes in at 73 points. A Blue Squadron rookie with just S foils. Lulu with trick shot and heroic, and Tally with just trick shot.
So yeah, Poe doesn't have any weapons. No HLC, no protons.
Yeah, just
He
relying
doesn't
on that.
have much.
Just Poe's guns.
Yep.
And I believe he's bidding 5 points. Let me double check to verify, but
Yes.
he's at 195, which helps because Tyler's list is at 198.
Yep.
And Tyler's playing Boba Fett with trick shot, perceptive co-pilot, proton bombs, Marauder, Han Solo, Fen with fearless, and Leet with tac officer. He comes in at 198.
So with Perceptive, when he Han Solo's a focus, he gets 2 then?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Wasn't sure if it being red changed anything.
No, actually, that's not how it works.
No.
Wait, yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, why
Yes.
not?
Wow, so he could focus, get an extra 1. Oh wait, no, he couldn't. He couldn't Han Solo then. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
Right.
because Han Solo, you're still performing the focus action, correct?
And you can only do it once per round. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
But what
I just haven't seen that before.
he can do is with L3, L3 can coordinate the reinforce, then he can do a blue maneuver, he can perform an action, and then still Han Solo, right? So he can have a pile of tokens.
Just what he needs.
Yep, that is what Boba needs.
It's just amazing that after tomorrow, as it's said in chat, tomorrow that list will not be 198. What do we think that list will be tomorrow?
Jeez, it's got to be at
220?
least 2. maybe like 210.
Yeah, I think it'll be closer to 210 or 212. Yeah.
It is going to be interesting to see what points changes actually happen.
I, for one, can't wait for the Scum faction to be useless in 24 hours.
Whatever.
Oh, they are not going to be useless.
Whatever.
They say,
I mean,
L3,
brought-
let's see.
brought back
Scapegraft
to
going
Earth,
up,
yes.
Fire spray going up. The I don't run it, but the tugboat's gone.
Well, I mean, it's already gone in hyperspace. Points adjustment aside,
yeah.
Yeah.
and good riddance.
So what do we expect to see out of either of these players and their lists?
So Poe moves last, which is helpful. I'm assuming the 5s for the A-wings will also move after Boba Fett, and we'll see if Morgan can really leverage the blue, if he can get a lot of output out of it or not. I am not confident that it will, but maybe. Maybe it's just a distraction. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's just going to come down to, can Poe leverage enough offense? I think that's really going to be the situation.
Well, with the blue being initiative 1, he could do some interesting things with maybe stopping Boba Fett getting in the way, using him as a blocker.
You mean giving him a reroll? That sounds like a bad idea.
Well, okay, if you give him a reroll, but if you can stop his pile of tokens, well, I suppose he's still going to get the focuses anyway, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably just going to keep the blue at long range and just use it as additional fire, which is not bad, but I actually think you don't want to block at all against this fire spray.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you gotta think that Boba and Fenn are gonna be running 2 prongs, right? Not together.
Oh, I know. I think. Well, yeah. Fenn's probably going to have to. So this is a weird situation for this.
You gotta make
list.
your opponent kind of pick, and then you try to flank.
Well, so this would work against another 3-ship list, but the fact that there's 4 ships, Morgan has a really good advantage here, in that he couldn't do that tactic, which you normally could do. It's not going to work as easily, and then the 2 rear arcs of the A-wings will also make it a little bit harder for a little bit harder for Boba, because they don't have to play his game aiming at him or pointing directly at him to shoot him. They can maintain range, denying his ability. But you can keep Fenn honest having that extra ship to kind of cover the outside, so he can't just sneak in or do whatever he wants to do. He has to actually make decisions early on. So we'll see. I'm guessing Morgan's going to do that.
Well, and the setup now is showing that he is going to have them together. Which, okay. I mean, after seeing how spread out those 4 lists are, you obviously don't want to take them on in separate jousts.
Yeah. And his list is more efficient at jousting, so it makes sense in this matchup that he would put them all together and say, joust me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
All right. Looks like...
Are we just waiting for Morgan to place Poe? Is that kind of where it's at?
No, I believe that Poe is placed near the bottom. He's right there.
Oh, why I couldn't see him? Okay.
Yeah. So, well, it's because the list overlay is kind of blocking that tally, which is in the upper corner there.
Okay. Well, they'll move out of it real quick, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. So, looks like all the setup is done and probably just going through dials right now. So, keep going.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we'll probably see a slow approach from the middle of the board. And I think Lulu's going to go really fast to just get on the outside. I like that you have your flanker getting into position already. Tally's probably just going to come in towards the X-Wing a little bit. And then hard 1 in when the fight actually starts, probably.
And then just a little housekeeping. Do we have a counter for the turns?
They do. It will pop up here, I think, in just a moment. I know.
Okay.
I know when I previewed the log earlier, I did see it. So
I could see this going to time.
Yeah. Really, you think so?
Well, I don't know. A lot of
there it is.
Damn A-wings don't die.
They don't. You're right. but it's a 4-ship resistance, which means it's a good list. So I think he's just gonna win. But that's me
calling it early.
I mean, also it's Morgan, so I also.
Yeah.
It is Morgan.
I mean, if I was a betting man, which I am, but no one's taking the bets, I would go with Morgan.
All right.
Okay, I will. So they do
time
have
for Tyler to shock the world.
Turn counter there.
All right, yeah. So turn counter's up on the top right, but it's
kind of hidden by Tyler's name.
Right next to Tyler's name. Yep.
Maybe, hey Kevin, on those list overlays, do you just want to shorten them to first names, and then it'll kind of clean it up a little bit?
Let me update that.
Chat's already getting into the speculation of strategy already. Carlo's wondering if a Boba Fett could do a pre-maneuver boost followed by a 3-bank to try to catch Tally sleeping. I don't know what Tally's going to do.
I think Tally's gonna do a 2 bank towards the bottom of the board and just see what happens in the first turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely could get a range 3 pot shot with Boba there. If it's worth it.
Well, if you do the boost and 4 forward, I don't think you can get in range if Tally does a 2 bank.
But, well, the 3 bank, because you get that corner just a little bit further forward, depending on where Tally ends up.
Maybe.
I mean, it's still just throwing 3 dice at a range 3.
I mean, it's possible, but
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think so either.
So it looks like,
Because then you're committing into the X-Wings around that rock already.
and you're throwing Boba out there unsupported really soon.
Yeah, because Fenn can't get there that fast, even if he does a 5 forward boost.
Yeah. And then you're also probably limiting your L3 options for the following turns as far as coordinating. L3.
Yeah, because L3 is going to have a hard time keeping up. Unless you have her start coordinating for Fenn.
Which wouldn't be bad either if you could get her to coordinate some target locks for Fenn. He likes target locks.
Yep, that's right. He's not using Fairsphere, so you could do that.
Yep.
It is 4 lists, but yeah, just Poe without at least HLC is a curious Poe to me.
I would agree. I mean, it's all going to come down to, can he leverage the extra offense from the additional X-Wing? If he can, then maybe that's his justification.
Right.
So maybe.
All right, looks like...
All right, so dial...
Yep. So the Blues got a 1 forward there.
Yeah, about what I would expect. Don't commit to anything. See what happens.
Yep.
Move forward, sure.
And coordinate reinforce to Boba.
So that means Boba's on a blue, which is up to a 3.
Yep, and there it is.
So 3. Yep, and then the double focus action, sure.
Yep. Yeah, no sense of waiting for Han there because you're not gonna use it, and then you just end up stressed.
Does Lulu barrel roll and boost, or just boost? Okay, just boost. Sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what angle he wanted to take, if he wanted to come in tight or not. Okay. Yep, I'm fine with it. Looks good.
Tally is going 2 forward.
Okay, so he had the 2 forward possible barrel roll back option. Sure.
Yep.
Barrel roll in. Okay.
Probably.
So this is interesting because he's kind of committing a little bit to a joust.
What happened there? Yeah, but the barrel roll out, he's keeping Boba or Fenn from being able to flank from the board edge, right?
Oh, sure, he's tightening it up.
Yeah, using the board edge to control where the engagement could possibly happen, because I think if he stayed in a little bit farther, you're opening up that left side of the ship for Fenn, maybe now next turn, depending on what Tally would do.
I guess in my head I see the barrel roll the other way, like to the other side.
Okay.
Just so that you have the freedom to bank in or to turn in or to go the other way still.
Sure.
Whereas right now, let's just say hypothetically, let's say Fenn does a 5 forward boost.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn, he could easily 3 bank, and no matter what Tally does, probably get a shot. And Boba could 3 bank boost and get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But if you barrel roll the other way, you have the ability to 5 forward bank boost or barrel roll boost or 3 bank boost. You're far enough away, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And you would force them to overcommit into the other 2 X-Wings, assuming they come in underneath the rocks, but I'm not for sure what's going to happen.
Sure. You almost use Tally as a little bit of bait to get Boba overcommitted when those X-Wings hit the rocks.
Yeah. I mean, and it's all interesting. Like, I don't know what Morgan's plan is. I have to just kind of speculate, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just my thought process would be, I don't want them to just charge in my face
Yeah.
And I don't want Tally to just get caught there, and I'm afraid she might, but he might have some other plan that maybe I'm not thinking of. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does next turn.
Yeah, those rocks are interesting to me.
Yeah, so there's the 5/4 from Fen.
Yep.
Boba turning in or anything, those rocks really seem to cause a lot of problems like 2 turns down the road.
Okay, so this tells us a little bit of information. I guess it's not information we didn't already know, but next turn, Leet is doing either a 1 bank or a 1 forward.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, it's shock to no one, but
Right.
I mean, it does tell us a little bit.
But it's good to call that out, because those are the things while you're playing games you should be acknowledging. You know, you look at that and it's telling you where Leet is going to go, and probably what he's going to be doing at least that next turn, because he's boxed Leet in there.
So I'm just trying to visualize in Vassal, like, let's say Tally does like a 3 bank in towards Fen and does a barrel roll. I want to say he could still fit like a 2 forward if he needed to.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say it. Again, I don't play Vassal anymore, so I don't have the spatial reasoning, but I'm just curious. Okay.
And Poe is also doing just a 1 forward there.
I'm assuming
Boost.
Poe's gonna boost.
Yep.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. I'm like, here we go. Yeah, boost. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I really want to see what happens next turn. And so I noticed this in my games yesterday. Combat was starting like turn 2 or turn 3, which I don't know, for me was earlier than I guess I'm used to, but it's interesting. I'm noticing more and more that combat in games in general is just happening faster. You know, like before you used to, in first edition, you used to have like first couple rounds where everyone's like 1 forwarding, and then you start to jockey. Whereas now it's almost like there's a rush to the middle of the board, and combat just starts like 2 turns sooner than it used to. It's just an observation I've noticed.
Well, I think that could also be an effect of the types of lists that people are playing. You know,
just quicker ships.
Yeah, you see like the list that Tyler's playing, it's a jousting list. That's what it wants to do. So why mess around with 2-3 turns of jockeying for position when you really just want to rush in and start throwing dice?
Sure. Yep.
You know, or look at the, we've seen now the triple Upsilon lists are being played. That's combat turn 1. Like, unless...
Oh, tell us, how fun was that?
Oh, it feels just absolutely phenomenal to have your game done in 20 minutes, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I heard Dash Rourke games are done that fast, too.
Yeah, well...
Farmer's game against Dash Rourke was over in like 15 minutes.
And triple Upsilons are probably going to be somewhat immune from this point change.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Maybe.
I think both Resistance and First Order are going to be immune from the upcoming points change.
We'll see if they did some kind of like emergency thing, though.
Yeah.
Because triple Upsilon's pretty oppressive to a lot of other things.
I mean, at least, I guess if we're going to take a little side tangent here for a moment, at least Dash Rourke is only 1 ship throwing 4 dice twice, as opposed to 3 ships throwing 4 dice each.
Yes.
It's not a bug of the game system. It's actually a feature. That's what the First Order is supposed to do.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. If you ask Kylo, he wants all guns on that man.
On that man,
right.
Yeah. So,
all right, let's keep going.
It's fluffy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, back
no,
to
it's
the
not
game.
fluffy. It's bull.
So 5 forward from Lulu. Probably 5 forward focus boost, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean, if I was flying that Lulu, that's what I would be doing.
Does he like 1 bank that T70 or does he 2 bank that T70? Because I'm afraid if he 1 banks, maybe he doesn't have a shot if Tyler goes really slow. But if he 2 banks, I guess he might still not have a shot. I feel like Poe has to go a little bit faster if he wants to shoot this round.
Yeah, Poe's probably on at least a 3 to make sure he's engaging.
Yeah, 3 or 4, which is
Right.
unfortunate if he turns Boba at Poe. Poe's going to be looking at 4 dice because of trick shot.
Yep.
Um, I'm really interested to see what happens here, but I have a feeling he's going to have to go faster with both X-Wings to make sure that everybody gets in the fight this turn.
Well,
I
and
just don't know if Tyler's going to go slow or not.
by closing the distance sooner, Morgan can get away from, or at least get past Tyler's ships there instead of giving Tyler, multiple turns of shooting.
Sure. Yep.
When Tally feels just like a sitting duck right now if everyone else doesn't catch up and you slow her down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what Morgan's plan is with Tally. I just don't know what he'll do. I just don't know what I would do.
Get the hell out of Dodge and just take off.
Can you though? Because wait, she moves after Boba, so yeah, you could.
And I do like using phrases like that because we have established that Australians are just cowboy Britons. So if we want to get folksy with it, we can.
Can a 5 forward from Lulu and a boost get him far enough into the fight? I don't know that it can. I think he'll just be out of range.
It'll be close, I think.
Well, it depends, right? It depends on what Tyler does with Boba.
Yeah.
If he goes straight, then yeah, that's probably not fast enough to get Lulu into the fight this turn, which may or may not mean, maybe you just do the 5 forward and
barrel boost.
Yeah, or you just don't do the boost to be able to set up for a rear flank.
Yeah.
On the next turn. But if Tyler turns Boba or banks Boba in towards the 2 T-70s, then yeah, you probably, if he has the 5 forward dialed in, then you probably 5 forward focus boost.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we both agree that that's probably what's happening, right? There's a 5 forward coming from Lulu.
I think so.
Okay.
I
don't see anything else.
You want your third pseudo X-wing to be there throwing 3 dice.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just waiting on Morgan to set his dials all down. Okay.
Yep.
Something I do want to point out while you're going through this stuff to catch up to the dials being set down. Morgan's doing something that I've saw the Fosses do that I've started to do. They used to do it when I watched Travis win the Australian Open or regional or whatever event there was with the tokens, and they would just set them next to the ship and flip them. Like the force tokens and stuff. And I do that with the charges now, so I don't forget Poe's ability and I don't forget Tally's ability. And I did it in all my games yesterday, and it was really helpful just for me to visually be like, yeah, I need to flip Poe's charge or I need to flip Tally's charge. And it was just a nice reminder because and then my opponent too could easily identify what ship was what because, well, that A-Wing has a charge next to it, so that's Tally.
So that when I first started using 3PO in first edition, I had a 3PO token that I would, just so I didn't forget I had it, and I would just flip it when I would use it. Sure, it was, some people will take the stance of like, yeah, but this, now your opponents know that they might have forgotten you had 3PO and wasted an attack, but ultimately it was to help me until I got used to it. So
yeah, I just it was something I saw the Fosses do that I really liked, and I started doing yesterday, and I was like, yes, this is good. It just is something to point out for people that I think that they should maybe try to do too, to help remember, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I forgot my S foils or something. Yeah, I'm really thinking hard about getting some of those S foil tokens, just because it would be so much easier than that stupid card having to remember to flip it all the time.
Yep, which is a really good segue because Morgan closed the S foils on his blue.
Oh, he did?
He did, yes.
Okay, so he didn't start with them closed for both of them?
It must not have, no, because the log said changes to closed position, and it said BSR, so Blue Squadron Rookie.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
All right, so we're seeing the blue?
3 bank away.
Interesting. So he doesn't want that engagement there. Which, okay.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. If you know that Tyler wants to joust, don't let him joust. Like, Morgan has the advantage of red dice, so he can force Tyler to have to press for an engagement. And
I
make
feel
mistakes.
I feel like he's calling Tyler on his bluff, and he doesn't think Tyler's gonna 3-bank in.
Yeah.
I feel that that's what that, or he's just totally unwilling to. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So and then he boosted out there. So
The boost. Okay, so maybe he's not calling him on the bluff. Maybe he's just flat out saying, "I'm gonna preserve this ship for later and come at a different angle."
well, or I mean, it could also be the way he was lined up previously. It could be just a feint too. You know, like, hey, let's go fight over here, and then just completely.
It could be, but then I'm really concerned about Tally this turn now.
Yeah, unless Tally's going to find a way to... Even a 3-bank down isn't going to get you...
Yeah, we will see.
Interesting.
So there's the one forward from L3 that we knew was happening, and coordinating reinforced to Boba.
Okay. Yeah. So Boba's probably gonna I don't know if Boba's gonna do a 3 or if he's gonna do a 1.
Yeah, but I mean that tells us what Boba's going to do as well, because
Yes, it does.
the fire spray only has 1 banks as blue.
Yes,
Yeah,
it has the
and
one
up to 3
bank.
forward.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
1, 2, and 3 forward.
Yep.
Yep. So we know we're not going to probably see a 3 bank because of that.
Oh, if he 5 forwards Tally here.
Boba doing a 2 forward.
Okay, 2. Not what I expected.
And then focusing with perceptive.
I'm assuming he's gonna use Lulu first and save Tally for last, so that we have to guess.
And yes, you're correct. And there is the 5 forward from Lulu.
Yeah, I don't think he can get far enough. So do we see a barrel roll boost, or do we just see a boost, or do we just see a barrel roll?
I think you probably, I mean, either one, right? Barrel roll, then boost, just tightens up where or where Lulu ends up. If you just bank boost there, it leaves your options open a little bit more.
Yeah, they're just clarifying if it's a front or rear reinforce.
Yeah, and it is front. So Lulu just boosts.
No, he barrel roll boosted.
Did he? I didn't see
Yeah, he barrel roll boosted.
I didn't see the barrel roll.
It's okay. You can trust me. I'm not lying.
I want to see it. Okay.
All right. Congratulations. You can see it.
Yep.
So I think he'll get a shot. It'll be an unmodded shot, but he'll get a shot. So what did he just do? A 3 hard? Away.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, so that 3 hard and then boost, then Tally's not taking
boost.
any shots.
I was thinking maybe we were going to do a 3-bank boost and then flip your guns, but...
Well, the focus there before the boost just means that if Fen does 5 forward, then bank boost focus.
Yeah, but I
at
keep
least-
going back to the barrel roll that turn before. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe his plan was to try to pull him in more. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand what Morgan's thinking is.
Sure.
Because I know that there's some kind of plan to it. It just wasn't what I expected, so I'm trying to figure out what I think he's going for.
So we see a 2 bank and boost focus out of Fen.
So Ven's being slightly cautious because he doesn't know what Poe's going to do.
Yeah.
And Poe is doing a 3?
3 bank right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like what Morgan's doing here.
Yeah.
I didn't think he would do this, so I like that he's doing it.
Yeah, so
He
it's
fainted.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Well, and it's really interesting because now Morgan is going to be in a good position for the next turn or two to be able to turn around all those rocks, and Tyler's kind of in a spot where he can't really just turn into the rocks. It's not a...
Well, here's the biggest thing. So Tyler's in a position where he cannot hard turn and get the reinforce that he needs with his normal actions.
Mm-hmm.
That's So Boba's forced to go straight or not have reinforced for a turn.
Yep.
I really like that. This was clever by Morgan.
Playing 40 chess.
Yep. Well, and it just shows a good plan, right? You know,
Yep.
he knows what his opponent wants to do, and he's trying to make him break that plan and make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming there's a range 3 shot from Fen.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we see 2 hits.
2 hits.
I was about to say, we know what Morgan's dice look like on
Yeah,
Vassal, so I'm sure he won't take damage.
Once again, Morgan's World's Vassal dice doing him very well.
It's some fluke in the coding on vassal.au.
Yeah.
Now watch, Lulu's gonna roll like 3 hits, naturally.
On Fen. Just pop Fen right now. 2 crits.
I think it's just out of range of Fen. Or is it?
Like
No.
Eclipse?
Oh, it's clipping his corner.
yeah.
Just, get 2 crits, direct hits, done. Fen's gone, 1 turn.
Yeah.
Game stops being interesting.
Yep.
I mean, it would. Yes, you would be right if that happened. I'm assuming he's shooting at Boba, though.
I would think so, because he doesn't have the reinforce.
Yep.
I mean, it's 3 dice with focus versus 4 dice with focus, and you have no mods. Statistically, you just take the shot at Boba. Yeah, shot at Boba.
Don't bring statistics into Morgan's dice.
Yeah, he's doing the 3-3 versus Boba.
Jeez.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Oh my god!
Carlo, there's another clip right there. Right there. Get that one.
Well, and I called it too. I was like, he's just gonna roll 3 natural hits. Yep.
Yeah, well, you
I
were
did
wrong
call 2
there
crits.
because
I
there's
was hoping
two,
for
two
direct
natural
hits,
crits. Oh.
And Tyler has average dice and takes a damage. Wow. Oh.
So it's odd because in the log chat, Morgan's saying that he's wasting his good rolls early, but we know he just has good rolls all game long when he's playing on Vassal.
I've never seen him run out of good rolls, so
Yeah.
I don't know what his complaint is.
I mean, that's a great way to start, right? Trading 1 damage for nothing.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, chat, rum pum pum, you're right. We all need those dice because Morgan's Vassal dice are just fire constantly.
Okay. So we know a couple things. Fen's probably going to hard 2 in.
Mm-hmm.
Does Boba hard 1?
I mean, if you want to get Boba in the fight, you almost have to because a hard 2 and then your positioning probably isn't really great.
Hold on. Here's why I say, does he? If Tyler commits all into this Lulu, it's, I think, a mistake because Lulu could 5 forward and have pretty much a safe spot where he can target Leet and not be shot at anyone other than maybe Fen, but it would be like a weird shot from Fen, and he would have to open himself up to get to that.
Yeah, Fen would have to 2-turn boost, I think, if Lulu does
And
a 5
focus.
forward. Right. Well, yeah, of course.
And he'd be in Fen, or he'd be in Boba's way a little bit. Whereas if Boba just does like a 1 forward and threaten. Well, see, here's the other thing that this is so smart by Morgan. So he got Fen into a position where Boba can't do the normal things that he would do, banking, slow moving forward, like even a 3 forward. I'm pretty sure Fen blocks. So Morgan's gotten Tyler positionally, like we're not even going to talk about dice or hit points.
Yep.
Positionally, Morgan has Tyler in an inferior place, and Tyler has the opportunity to make a mistake this turn, and he has to work around his own ships, which is kind of an annoyance. So, again, clever that he's done this. I guess I'm not surprised at this point.
It's just weird because doesn't Morgan work for, like, doesn't he work for the military in Australia?
Yeah, he's like commander or
I
something.
think we would have heard more about some like Australian military genius with some of the strategy we're seeing here. Like, I want to get in on those classes. Whatever the Australian ROTC is, sign me up.
So, okay, I'm assuming the blue's gonna like hard 3 or he's gonna K-turn. And I don't know that Poe commits to like a hard 2 here, because if he brings Boba and Fen in, Poe could face a lot of shots that he doesn't want to. So I wonder if Poe like turns away. Because Morgan's gonna, I think Morgan's gonna say, I don't believe you. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of a gamble, right? He could take the gamble with Tally and hard 2 her in and say, I don't believe you, and I feel like Fenn's coming in. But if Fen does just go straight, then Tally's kind of screwed. But
Yeah.
I don't think Tally will do that. I think Tally's just gonna go forward and say, chase me while I shoot you.
Well, and that's the interesting thing is if Tyler does take Fen and go after Tally, then he opens himself up to have Lulu behind Fen, possibly Poe at a flank, and then might even be running into that blue if the blue K turns.
Yep. And Fen has to worry about threats from multiple angles.
Yep.
Oh, the more I watch Morgan's games, the more I like him as a player. This is so good.
Could we say that
people
this
need to
is
understand? Like,
it's
this
impressive.
is so good.
Yeah. Could we
This
say
is
that
so
that's
good.
a developing kill box there?
Maybe.
It's so great when you can see it the turn before.
Well, because Lulu could very easily turn away. He could turn left. He could 5 forward. Oh man,
Well, and depending on if Boba does turn in and Lulu 5 forwards, you can always 5 forward boost away, so to the ship right, and then rotate your arc backwards. You're not taking any shots, and you're probably getting a decent shot at Boba.
unanswered. Yep.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing about the RZ2s. You have a lot of options.
I want to point this out. I think there's a reason Morgan, like every game we've found, I guess we haven't looked at all of them, but every game that we've pulled, Morgan has been playing Resistance, right? Ever since they came out.
I believe.
I feel
so,
like there's
maybe, yeah.
Why? I think Morgan is very much an ace player, and Resistance feels really good with the aces right now.
Yeah, it definitely is the ace faction for the rebellion or resistance, I guess. You know, the rebels,
could have hoped.
The rebels don't have that ace depth.
No, they don't.
No, I mean, you have Luke. That's it.
Yes. And Zach can go cry in his corner because Wedge is not an ace.
No, Wedge is a really, really big hammer, but not an ace.
Yep. All right,
Just
so
waiting for Morgan's dials here.
I think.
And keep in mind, remember, Morgan is the people's champ. He was not actually allowed in the Aces League until he earned it.
Yeah, he was not invited. He didn't get a gift basket saying, please come play with us. He had to earn it. He paid the iron price.
Which apparently was $1.
$1? That's the iron price?
$1 donation. Yep. In case anybody wanted to know.
Okay, so we've got a 3 hard turn from the Blue Squadron rookie.
Okay, so yeah, like I thought, a 3 hard turn or a 4K. Okay.
Let's see. Looks like he opened his S-foils as well.
Okay. And boosted?
Yep.
Is that what he just did?
Yeah, he did a boost.
So does Leet go like 2 forward, 3 forward?
1 forward.
1 forward. Oh boy. Oh, is Tyler falling for this?
The chat log Morgan is saying he's apologizing for skipping the system phase.
Oh.
I don't know.
What happens in the system phase with... Oh, he could have dropped a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot Boba had bombs.
Yep. And yeah, Tyler's saying it's no big deal. he's okay.
And we can see he didn't want to drop a bomb because he wouldn't want Lee to just take a shield damage for no reason.
Yep.
Okay, so here it is. Yep, this is what I thought might happen.
Yeah, and
The
L3
hard
did
turn in.
coordinate the focus to Boba.
So Boba's gonna boost? Yeah, okay. I actually think a boost forward would have been better, but I think, oh boy, if he dialed in that 5 forward, I think Morgan did. Okay.
Too hard from Lulu. Away.
Too hard away. Yes,
Yep.
that makes sense. So he's, oh, okay. Darn. I was hoping he would have dialed in the 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little bit of a gamble, but oh boy, that would have been a good shot on Leet. And you wouldn't have had a lot of stuff to, shoot you back.
Yeah. Yeah, that 5 forward. It's such a great move for the A-Wings.
Yeah, I feel like I would have taken that possible trade, but we'll see what Fen does.
So he evaded and then boosted away.
And then boosted.
Yep. Just for.
So he might lose a shield here, just because if Tyler gets to 3, he can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So Tally does a 3 bank.
Yep.
Okay.
Boost. Focus boost. Yep.
To get a shot. Okay, sure.
All right. So, side note, I looked into it a little further. Week 1, Morgan ran Suntir, Whisper, and Captain Kagi. Week 2, Resistance came out. He played almost this exact same list that Tippett has right now.
Okay.
And week 3, he picked Resistance and never let it go.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get towards. Is I think once he started playing it and like really got a hold of it, he was like, ho ho ho. Yeah.
Yep.
So he tried to make Imperial Aces work, didn't work. Went for this list, said let's play the broken stuff, didn't work. And Resistance, and he's just running with it.
Good. Yep.
Well, actually,
if I didn't work, I mean he still won. But
yeah, I
probably
was
just
going to
didn't
say
enjoy
that.
himself
Yeah,
as much fun.
he made it work because he did still win, but he
Right.
just it wasn't the exact list he was looking for.
He just didn't enjoy it.
Right.
I got it.
Okay, so Fen Tartu's in. Oh
Yep.
man, I would have called him like a tactical master if he would have hard to Tally and basically said, "I don't believe you," and sat there with the focus ready to do the trick shot.
Yeah.
But it is a gamble. It's a gamble.
Yep.
So I think Poe turns away here.
And there
Yeah.
Poe goes.
Yep.
Poe says, "I saw that developing kill box and I wanted none of it."
Yep.
Oh, I hate the term developing kill box all of a sudden.
And then what? We got a barrel roll boost out of Poe.
Yep. Yep. Because he can just hard 2 the next turn. Okay. Makes sense.
So that is one
So-
benefit to the R4 giving that blue 2 turn is with Poe and his ability. It does make spinning around a little easier.
It does make it a little bit easier, but I feel like he would have been fine if he just would have boosted, or if he just would have. Yeah, I think if he just would have boosted, he'd have been fine. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it easier.
Yep.
But he has successfully kind of separated Leet from the rest of the squad because Leet can't turn very well and coordinate.
Yeah.
But we might see a coordinate to Fen next turn instead of Boba.
Oh, Fenn's got no targets.
But yeah, Lulo is going to just come around and destroy Leet.
But yeah, I just want to point out, man, if he took that 5 forward and then like target lock boost, Fen wouldn't have been able to respond to Lulu doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Tyler's boost, Fen can't boost even in a barrel roll. It's not going to do him any good to try to get back. So just want to point that out. Okay, so
Boba range 2 shot.
range 2. So he has to pray that Tyler doesn't get to 3 hits and he just loses a shield.
Oh,
Or no hits.
Wow.
on Tyler's dice, not Morgan's. Keep in mind.
Morgan is asking him if he wants heroic.
Wow.
Tally's got range 3 at Boba. Rolls a hit. And
I don't have words. Like, he's playing amazing, but I don't have words for this dice.
It's both ends of dice, not just the ones he rolls, but the ones that are rolled against him.
So
yeah.
you're gonna have to update the overlay there, Kevin. I don't think you did the last time either. So
right.
Boba's only got 2 shields.
Totally forgot.
Ugh.
All right, so Boba lost another shield, though, right?
Yeah, that was the turn before. Yeah, Boba's only got 2 shields.
2. Okay. All right, well, obviously he's off to a great start. 2 shields and taking no damage. Okay, so...
But, I mean, you should point out there, while Morgan hasn't taken any damage, he only got shot, what, 1 time? So he hasn't put himself in a position to get shot.
Well, once.
Well, okay.
He got shot at 1 time.
Yeah, 1 time, but it was a range 3, and he had the focus. So...
Yes.
I'm just pointing out that he's put himself in good positions to not take damage and at least have a good amount of green dice and dice modification for when he was going to get shot.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out the 2 bank late and coordinate to Fen. What does Fen do? Does Fen like barrel roll away and then come in that channel? There's a chance that Fen could like come in between those 2 rocks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what Boba's gonna do. Because Boba doesn't really want to go for that X-Wing on the bottom because he leaves Leet by herself. But I don't know that Boba really wants to... I guess if he hard ones, he could keep hard oneing, maybe? And not hit that rock if he goes up?
Maybe, but is that a good position for Boba to be in, though?
Well, it's not a bad place because his arc would be pushing towards the top part of the board where Lula will be, and his rear arc would be pushing towards the bottom part of the board, or this bottom left angle, where Poe and probably Tally are going to be. So I think Boba's on a hard 1.
Yeah, but remember, Poe's going away from the fight.
I'm pretty sure Poe's going to hard 2 in towards the top of the board, and he's going to come in.
But if Boba 1 turns left... I don't think that turn Poe is even close to in a position to get shot, even if he does hard 2.
No, I'm saying that because if he gets aggressive with Fen and he sends Fen through that channel, Poe will probably come in to try to shoot him.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, he covers multiple angles. He'll have shots either way, but I would say Boba's probably on a hard 1 left if Tyler thinks he can fit another hard 1 the turn after that.
Yeah.
But it does make Boba's style a bit predictable.
Yeah. Chad is asking if Fen could barrel roll to the right past that rock. And it's hard to tell on Vassal. I think... Maybe, but then any move he does, I think he might risk clipping the rock on the move.
I'd have to sit down.
Yeah. It's so hard to tell on Vassal.
It is possible. I think he could barrel roll to the right of the rock. I think. If he goes backwards all the way, and then because the template is a little bit in on the base and not on the outside of the base, I think he could squeeze by and do pretty much any move he wants to do as long as it's not left, which he wouldn't do left.
Right.
But I think that might be an option. Because I don't think he's going to, like, 5 forward boost focus Fen because you won't get close enough to that X-Wing to get range 1. So I think he's going to do some kind of shenanigans, either to the right of the rock, like Chat just commented, or he's going to, like, pre-boost and then hard turn in.
Yeah, that's what I was just
and
thinking
try to
is
keep distance.
a boost
I
forward.
mean, he also has the option where he could barrel roll to the left of the ship and then hard turn in.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of different options of what he could do. But I think Chet might be right. I think he can squeeze a barrel roll in. Gosh, that's close. But yeah, I think Poe turns in. I think the X-Wing on the bottom turns in. I don't know what Tally does, though, because she has to worry about Fen. And you don't want to go too far because then Boba's going to have a shot. Maybe Tally just like 3 banks and then says, I'll wait and see what Boba does to decide.
I just wonder how quick Lulo can take L3's lunch money.
I would say in about 2 turns.
Well, based on the way Tyler's been rolling green dice, it might only be 1 turn if he can push to range 1.
Range 3 shot that turns into 2 direct hits.
Yeah.
Well, if you get a direct hit, the ship would die.
Yep.
Because it only has 2 hull.
True. We got to get through the shields though too. So 3 dice.
So 3 natural crits, blank on the evades. Direct hit.
Easy.
Make a direct hit. Yep. It's over. It's possible.
Right. Yeah, he's not dropping a bomb.
No, but they're just making in the chat log.
Making sure they do it.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just seeing that in the chat. I'm like, yeah, he's not dropping a bomb.
So the
hard 2 left. Yep.
Blue squad comes up and in. Still has foils open, I believe, from previous turn.
I'm assuming focus, yep.
L3 does a 3 bank left.
It's white. Oh, okay, I didn't remember if it was red or not. Well, I guess now he's probably close enough to coordinate Boba, but I would probably still coordinate Fen here. So... Yeah. Oh, yep.
He can get either one of them.
So he's coordinating Boba. Interesting. I would have expected Fen. So we're going to see Boba probably do a white move then this turn, which means I think Boba's probably going to do a hard 1 or a 3 bank. Okay, so he's going all in on the X-Wing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm surprised that he's doing that, unless Fen is going to turn left. That it's also possible. Boba's going to have a really good shot.
Yeah, Boba locked that blue squad. But it looked like it was range 2, didn't it?
Yeah. So now we'll see what probably Lulu does first, right?
Tally, hard 2. Up.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm surprised.
I know I picked the wrong A-Wing to take L3's lunch money.
I mean, I like where Tally is, but I would be so afraid that Fen was going to do the barrel roll and hard turn in between those rocks and be right there.
And, yeah.
Like, that's what I was so afraid of. But I suppose once you see that he didn't and he coordinated to Boba, you're like, okay, I'm probably safe.
And Lulo boost focus.
Yep.
And Lula might have a shot, and Tally might have he's going to get the trick shot, so.
Yeah, and Fen's actually turning away from the center, going hard 3.
Going after Lulo.
Yeah, he's going after Lulu. So he's using Fen to protect instead of Boba. Okay.
I suppose Boba will be better at taking some shots down.
Makes sense. Okay. Hard 2 Poe almost clips the rock.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. So does he boost bank Poe in to get a shot at Boba so he can shoot?
Well, that was with the boost. That hard 2 was with
that was with the boost.
Yeah. He boosted past the middle finger rock.
Okay.
Side note, my favorite rock.
Whoa, oh, he took a focus.
And you always put it down. You turn it to your opponent.
So Fenn's got range 2 there on Lulo. Ooh. Fenn's got some good dice.
Taking at least a shield.
Yep. Only a shield.
Yeah. Could have been way worse. All right, I'll update that.
Yep.
Yeah, against an A-Wing, those are the shots where you're just like, oh, don't blank out, don't blank out, don't blank out.
Yeah. Yeah, chat. Tippett got a little back there. That was a good dice roll.
All right, so
Yeah. Boba
2 and then the lock.
Yep.
And do a focus. You have 2, so yep, spend it. So 3.
Yep. And blue squad takes 2 shields.
Nice.
Yep, about expected. Yep. All right. Yep. So he's shooting tally trick shot at Leet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit focus. Nice. That seems good.
Seems good.
Yep. So 2 shields. Half health already on Leet.
And that's with range, with obstruction. So 4 green dice and still nothing.
Well, I mean, you got 1 of 8, but
1.
yeah. That's what happens when
that's
not
still
many
below
tokens.
average dice right there.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I gets to use Tally's ability. This is why I like trick shot on Tally. Or not trick shot, crack shot too. Strong roll. Strong roll.
Oh. Actually, maybe that blue squadron might have taken. He didn't spend the focus.
So he took 3 damage?
Let me look back in the.
Well, Tyler. Oh, hold on. That's 2 shields. No range 2. Oh, they didn't type how many shields it took for the X-Wing, I don't think.
He's down to 1 shield.
Okay, so he took 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay, we had it right.
All right, so he rolls effectively 3 after the focus. So Boba's at least taking 1 more damage. Yep, Boba's taking 1.
Yep.
So Boba's down to 1 shield.
That should be correct, yes. Yep.
Okay. So just want to point out where the board state is right now. Coordinating will be ineffective and useless, even if it's an option this turn, because Fenn is stressed and Boba is not close. Boba's heading the wrong direction from Leet, so that he can't try to protect that ship. So now Leet's kind of just assumed to die this turn, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like he has very successfully positioned himself.
He's broken up his list.
Yeah, to break apart Tyler's list. Really good. Okay. So Poe's probably what, 3-4 here, Jake? You send Tally to get behind Fenn, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
and you let Poe.
Well, either you send Tally, hard 1. Do you
hard 1 right, and then you probably focus boost.
Yeah.
And you either send her after Boba or after Fenn, but probably Fenn to try to protect.
Yep.
Like maybe you try to use Lulu to block Fenn's hard 2 left, and if Fenn goes hard right, then I guess you don't care.
Yeah. And I think you probably do send Tally after Fenn, because you now have Fenn, you're behind Fenn, and so you can just sit there and harass.
Yeah, he has to constantly just worry about it, because now he's like, well, I at least have a ship shooting at me, so I have to focus every turn, which might force him to take a linked action here and there.
Yep, Fenn's just not allowed to just do what he wants.
Yep.
And Poe's probably either you send Poe to go deal with L3, or he could 2-turn Poe to come help deal with Boba.
He could. I'm trying to figure out what you do with the blue. I wonder if you just turn the blue into the rocks and just take a focus. Like hard 3. Because if you do a 1 forward, Boba's probably jumping over the top of you.
Yeah.
And you can't K-turn. And if you Talon roll, I mean, you have no mods and Boba might be range 1.
Right.
You can't Talon roll the other way because then there's a rock in your face and you kind of have the same problem. I feel like a hard 3 left might be one of the best options for him this turn. But that's assuming Poe's going to kill Leet.
Right. Yeah, that's assuming you send Poe after Leeds.
Yeah, because I feel like...
I guess if you're Morgan, what do you expect Boba to do? Do you expect Boba to...
I expect Boba to go straight.
Straight? Not hard 2 at Poe?
No, so at a minimum, you would turn away from Poe to use Marauder.
Okay.
So I think Boba's going to either go fast forward or he's going to turn left with a hard 1. I think that those are the 2 moves that he's on. And the reason I say hard 3 left is because you'd create the most distance from either of those moves. So you might get a 3rd agility dice.
Yeah.
But that's what I think. And I think you just put Lulu in a spot to block the hard 2 from Fen and just say, okay, I guess he probably doesn't shoot this turn, whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think Lulu, that's probably your hard 2 is your best option there.
Yeah, maybe you just sit there and just take the target lock on Fen now with Lulu and say, I'll save this for later.
But if Tyler turns Boba in towards Poe, and even if Morgan hard 3's away to the right with that blue squadron, do you still trigger Boba's ability to get the reroll anyway? So you just go after Poe because he's the valuable target there?
Unless Tyler banks in, I think if he 3 hards away and Boba goes forward, I don't think he's range 1.
You know, even if Boba just 1 turns?
Oh, if he 1 turns...
Yeah, if Boba
right?
1 turns right towards Poe, and
okay,
then
I just assume he's not going to hard 1.
Oh,
But Kevin also mentioned he thought the blue squadron could 3 turn into that same spot, so
yeah,
you get
Like,
Boba blocked.
I don't think Boba's going to turn in towards those rocks. I just don't see it. It's an option, but I just don't see it.
guess we will find out here in a moment.
Chad had asked if Boba would maybe drop a bomb. I don't think so, because I don't think any ship will, like, if that's the case, Tally could literally just hard 1 and sit there.
Yep.
And she has 2 repositions to get out of it. I don't think so. I don't think you gain anything much from dropping a bomb this turn. Okay, so we're just waiting on Morgan to put his dials out on the board.
And
Or now they're there. Okay. I'm curious to see what he does with that blue. The heroic way straight over the rock. So they're chatting.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So we do see that 3 hard.
The chat log is just fantastic too.
Yeah.
Was I winning?
Hey, look, Morgan did a 3 hard, just like I told you. And focused. I like it. Like, it sucks he doesn't get to shoot, but I think it's still good. Whoa, Boba didn't do at all what I thought he would do.
Rear arc, getting that shot in the blue.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll
Range
have
2 with a reroll.
Yeah,
Yep.
3 banked. Boba's just like, I don't want anything to do with this.
But I just want to point out, like, yeah, he'll get a shot this turn, but now Boba's he could hard turn 1 next.
Hard 1 in, he might get another shot on that blue squadron.
I don't like that Boba's in positions right now where his dial's really limited. Yeah, so Tally,
he's not getting coordinate ever again, so.
No, he sure is not. Yep, take the target lock and then boost, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, he could have dropped a bomb there, I guess. But you just take different moves then if that's the case. And then I think so. Lulu does the 2 hard. Does he take a target lock on Fen as well? Oh,
Nope.
okay. So then, what is Poe doing? Okay, so he boosts forward to get the extra dice. I'm just surprised he didn't stay there and just block Fen. But okay.
Well, but
Because Tally would have a range 2 shot against Fen with no mod on Fen's end, right? Maybe range 3.
Yeah, it was probably range 2.
If he would have stayed there and blocked him, yeah.
Right.
I just like that, but that's fine.
Well, I think he was trying to stress Lulo.
Well, I just thought he would lock Fen. Well, it all depends. I mean, you assume that Poe can probably kill Leet, but I'm used to rolling 4 dice with Poe all the time, so rolling 3, I guess that makes sense. You want extra fire.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a 3 forward, right?
Yeah, that was 3 forward on Poe.
And then he just target lock focuses, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you and I would probably like barrel roll.
Oh yeah, that's an S foils
focus.
closed focus barrel roll throw 4 dice.
Throw
with
5
HLC.
dice.
HLC, right?
Oh
With
yeah,
trick
of
shot.
course.
Yeah, we would roll the 5 dice trick shot and be like, woohoo!
Yeah.
But as we all know, Morgan Reid doesn't need no.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When your dice are as hot as Morgan's, yeah, then you don't need HLC.
I guess we'll find out when he comes to America.
I said I remember the one time I talked to the Fosses at Worlds where I made a comment about Australia, and they go, "Oh no, we're nowhere near as good as Morgan. He just couldn't make it."
I mean, Morgan is really good.
And so Poe rolls double focus hit against.
Oh, he'll
Leet.
spend it.
Yep.
Yep, and Leet goes poof.
Yep.
She gone.
And I guess my mentality is like, I just trust that Poe will kill Leet by himself. And if he doesn't, like, he still probably have a shot with Lulu. But I can see if he was guaranteeing the kill by making sure he had 2 shots on target with mods. So it makes sense.
Yeah. It's not a bad option.
No.
Boba rolls hit crit on the blue squadron.
With a reroll.
Yeah.
So
3, so he's
2
taking at
hits.
least 1. Just natties, easy.
So that blue squadron is down to just Hull left.
So Tally has no shot. Okay. But she got a target lock, so.
Mm-hmm.
So now Fen has an open dial.
But you can
There's no way
probably
he's going to take a red move.
No, and you can probably guess that both Lulo and Tally are both hard turning.
Hard to.
Yeah, and
Yep.
starting to chase on Fen. And Poe is probably 2 or 3 forward and doing the same thing. Like, you're just pushing Fen into that corner where there's not really any good places to go.
Does
or
like a
get
2
away.
forward. Yeah, I think Poe does like a 2 forward and he says, okay, where's Fen going? And then he probably hard to boost with Lulu to stop the hard turns in. And if he really turns in and just does like a hard 1, okay, fine, because you're also going to turn Tally in and get a shot, and Poe will get a shot. And I think with the blue, you do like a... Could you hard 3 boost with that? You could at least hard 2 right and then boost, but
Yeah.
I think you just converge everybody on Fen this turn and try to kill him.
Yeah, because Bob was going to take a turn to get back into it.
Yeah, because I think Boba's gonna hard 1.
Well, and ultimately he'll get 1 shot, but he's not going to have his ability at range 1. So I mean, he's going to have a pretty weak shot.
Yeah, this is your chance to kill Fen. You just overwhelm him with fire.
The blue, I don't think you can get up there to do anything to Fen, though.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, you could just left bank the blue, knowing that Boba's
And
gonna
focus.
hard one and focus and
Yeah.
hope to get like a side shot on Boba, put a damage or two into him.
That's probably the right call.
Just
I was just trying to figure out, I was like, could he maybe like 3 hard and then barrel roll to the right of the rock?
Yeah.
But I don't think a 3 hard gets him far enough. So yeah, the better call is probably just to take like a 1 bank to the left, take a focus, and just take a shot.
punish him for
But
the position that he's in.
I think Poe, just to be safe, does a 2 forward. Because a 3 forward, if Fen does like a 3 bank boost, it could be bad. Well, even a 3 bank. Yeah, a 2 forward, I think, from Poe.
Yeah, you're probably right. Just keep a little bit of range there with Poe to make sure that Tyler can't push Fen to range 1.
Yep.
Especially the fact that Fen still has that lock on Poe from 3 or 4 turns ago.
Yes. Yeah, Fen's in a weird spot. He's in a tough spot, because he's going to have those A-Wings plinking away at him as well, and they will probably have mods. Tally will for sure.
Tyler says no bombs.
Yeah.
And look at that, 1 bank.
Yep, 1 bank focus. So does Tyler just go straight or turn the other way? There's a chance he could turn away and do a 1 hard.
He could. I mean, but if he does, then that blue
he's further separating from Fen. Yeah,
he's further separating, and like that blue is protected by the rock, so you're gonna.
Whoa! He's not protected by the rock because trick shot.
Oh, that's right. Boba's got.
Because you'd have trick shot and Marauder.
Yeah.
Okay, but he turned in. All right. Does he boost then to get into range 1? And then you could Han the focus and put pressure on Poe, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he is. He says he's attempting the boost right.
Yeah. Fits. So he's gonna have a reroll, and then I'm sure he'll Han at the beginning of combat then.
Yeah.
So I mean, the blue's gonna get a good shot at him though.
Yeah, but they are chatting about it, and Tyler's saying that he doesn't think he has the blue in arc, and I think he's probably right.
No, he doesn't. I think, was he trying to get the blue in arc? I just assumed
so.
He was trying to put pressure on Poe from behind.
No, his first his comment to Morgan was, "I don't think I have you." So I think he was.
He's trying to force a shot on the blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that tells us that Fen's probably not trying to go for Poe as well then.
Well, but Tyler's also saying that he likes the spot, so he's okay with not shooting at the blue.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's a good spot.
Yeah, he's got a mod. He'll have double mods.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll have mod for defense as well. So here's where it's Morgan saying, "Are you gonna hard 1 or not?" He was just saying, "If you hard 2, I don't think I block you," which is correct. That doesn't block a hard 2 either, does it? It might.
It might, but it protects Lulo from the hard
hard 1.
Because if Lulo would have stayed where he was and Fen hard 1s, that's just a.
Yep, makes sense. So he takes the target lock and then he boosts. I like it. Yep.
Fen 4K.
Does a focus and then just stays there, I think. Yeah, I like that because he blocks, I think, the 2 and the hard 1. So if Fen didn't do like a 3 bank.
And he did 3 bank.
Okay, he did the 3 bank.
No eating a mouse pad. It was a good 3 bank.
So he is trying to pinch Poe right here.
Yep.
I let the bring pressure into Poe's behind go, and now we're pinching Poe. I am just waiting for the next one, Kevin.
Poe's closed right now.
So what is Poe revealing? A 2 forward or a 1 forward?
3 forward.
A 3 forward.
With
Interesting.
S-foils closed.
Oh, X don't give it to you.
No, he can't fit a Talon roll here. So he'll probably just like barrel roll boost out of arc. Come on, Morgan. You don't have to ask that question. You know the answer. Never sit range 1 of Fen in Arc. Morgan's just talking in chat like,
Yeah.
do I make this exchange or do I do cute things?
Yeah,
No, you do
Poe
cute
does cute
things.
things.
Do I want to get a range 1 shot where I don't get shot back, or
or do I want to sit here and trade
yeah.
range 1 shots?
Yeah, like you're not gonna do any damage with this shot, but don't take it back. Yeah, seems good.
Put yourself in a position where you're not getting shot. That's the correct answer.
It's always the correct answer.
I think I should sit range 1 in front of Fen.
It feels good, right?
Yeah. Can't see how this could go bad.
Mm-hmm. So Fen has no shot, no bullseye, so he's only rolling 3 dice against 4 with no mods. Yeah, this won't do
still,
any damage.
it's a better position than trading range 1
Yes.
shots with Fen. So
yes, it's much better than receiving 5 dice to the face with Fearless.
And he still
So
gets
rolls.
2 hits out of it.
And then Concord, so he doesn't take any damage.
Yep.
Yep. But now the A-Wings both have locks on Fen, and he has to worry about that.
Yeah, and they're turning towards him.
Absolutely, yep. So then Boba probably doesn't have a shot. Did they already check that?
They have not. He just took the Han perceptive focus.
Oh, sure.
So.
Yep. So Boba has no shot.
Yep.
Well done. Now he gets a free range 1. Oh wait.
No,
oh,
Tally's got a shot.
Okay.
Range 2.
Range 2 with the focus and a target lock.
Doesn't need the
Converts.
lock. Spends the focus for 2.
Yep. Strips the focus off. Yep.
Yep.
Seems about right. So can the blue get a damage in against Boba?
4 natties.
Did he just...
What was your question?
Yes, he did.
I believe so.
just barf?
Oh! And Tyler
there's still a
blanks.
reroll. There's still a reroll.
It rerolls into a blank.
Blank into a blank.
Wow.
So that's one more shield 3 hull gone on Boba.
I believe the word you're looking for is oppressive.
That is...
Yes,
I mean,
Morgan's
he's
dice
still
are oppressive.
positionally playing great, but it's like these dice, holy crap.
Yeah. The dice are just swinging it faster. Morgan Reid, welcome to the chat. And yeah, that rookie definitely deserves a promotion.
He sure does. He's taken 5 damage on Boba in 2 shots. Jesus. Still good.
Yep. Yeah.
Really
Agreed,
good.
chats. Natties is the correct strategy. It's very strong.
Okay, so Boba's on a blue.
Yep.
I think you gotta run that blue. You gotta like 3-hard that blue away and just get the hell out of there.
Yeah, because anything else
Trying
you
to
do,
figure-
like if you tried to turn right to get in front of Boba, Boba's just gonna jump over you and have a range 1 shot out the back.
Plus Fen will probably shoot you.
Plus Fen. So
Yeah.
probably smart to just disengage the blue.
Preserve that MOV.
Yeah. Yep.
He's not giving half points yet. Let's see here. So you have to be a little careful with Tally because Trickshot Boba. Like you want a hard 1, but
Yeah, but you're not stressed. He's not stressed with Tally, so you could just 3-turn and create that distance.
oh no, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking like a hard 1 in to the left and try to set up like a trick shot, but Boba's going to provide cover fire and you don't want to deal with that. I could see a hard 1 right and a focus rotate arc back and allow Tally to still present that huge area. And I mean, she'd roll 5 dice, Boba would still roll 4, but I feel like she's full health. Like that's okay. I mean, we also see Morgan's dice. Like at this point, he's like, "I'm invincible."
Yeah. So
Uh,
chat wants to know. Carlo is asking if Vassal games count for the crate bounty, and if they're gonna have to send a set of templates to Australia.
I would have to ask Chris. I have no idea. I mean, did you see Farmer almost tabled Carson? No, it wasn't Farmer. Booth almost tabled Carson today.
Oh, ooh, almost though, right?
Well, he got like 2 damage in on red line at the very end to make it not a tabling.
Okay.
Are there TCX bounties?
Yeah. It was funny. Chris and I were talking during the game. I was like, Chris, you got those templates with Carson's name on them ready? He's like, yep, they're right here.
Oh, geez.
And then he did the damage, and we were like, dang it. All right, so Lulu's gonna probably hard 2. But can't boost, I don't think. Lulu can't quite get to where he wants to be. So maybe just 2 bank and set up for the next turn. I'm not sure. I don't believe that Poe is going to too hard here and use this R4 droid. I think Poe is going to evacuate.
Get 2 bank.
Yeah, well, I think Boba's going to 3 forward actually. Because Boba could very easily just 1 bank and present. I mean, you could 2 bank, but I don't know. He could go either way, I guess.
Chat's throwing back to last week when we were talking about Farmer with his hot AC movement dice.
I'm thinking after today, Farmer's probably on the development team for Hot AC.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not just a customer, he's also the president.
So Fenn does like a 3 forward and Boba just does like a 1 forward? Right?
Yeah, I think you need to just reset with Fenn. Put yourself maybe in a spot where you can turn through those rocks and come up, maybe intersect Poe. Not
well, if you want to turn through the
turn.
rocks, you'd do a 2 forward instead of a 3. But yeah, Poe might just do a 2 bank. I kept worrying that Boba was gonna like charge forward, but I keep forgetting that Fenn is right there and it would block Fenn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Poe probably does a 2 bank then. But if I'm wrong, just remember I said a 3 forward first.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you say
bad?
all the maneuvers, then you can't be wrong, right?
You're right. Then I would always be right.
I just want to point out that Kevin said you're right.
He's
want to
also
remember
called
these
me an
little
ace.
moments. That's true. He did call you an ace. On a podcast.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best shout out I've ever gotten.
He even said, "You won't believe this." And we're like, I don't, but yeah.
I don't even believe it.
Whatever. All right, let's see that 3 hard from the blue. Oh no, they're just
Yep. 3 from the blue. And a boost.
Yep. And then boost.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Okay. Yes. Seems like yes.
Seems like yes.
And let's see. That is a 3, 2 forward. Okay. I thought he would just do a 1. Okay. What is Fenn? Oh, he's doing the reds or the A-wings. I forgot about the A-wings.
Tally 2 hard.
2 hard left. Oh, okay. Take a focus. Sure. Try to line up that bullseye. Maybe.
And Lulo
And then-
also too hard left.
Yeah.
Roll
Barrel
out.
back. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's creating a better position for next turn for Lulu to get a shot. Yeah, because he kind of recognizes that there isn't a great spot for Lulu this turn.
Yeah. Well, and he's also opening up the area for Poe to be able to do whatever he needs to.
Yep.
Gotta
that's true,
develop
too.
that kill box.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Uh-huh. All right, what is Fen doing?
Fen
forward?
is 3 forward.
Fen's in a weird spot. Just focus and clench. So here's something I just want to point out. If you didn't think, so if you knew as Tyler, if you knew Boba was going to be there and you didn't have a lot of great options, wouldn't you just dial in a 2 forward and take the focus? Because then you've got Concord Dawn and 4 dice. Because there's no way Poe can shoot you this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking of. Like, if you know Boba's going to be there because you set his dial, like, it seems like sometimes I think players get afraid to take shots, or like they get caught up in trying to escape and they forget Fangs are slightly different. Whereas Fangs are okay if they get shot at range 1 when they have a token. Just a mental thought. So did Poe do a 2 bank? Okay, he did.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So I think he's currently in Boba's range. So I would assume that he's okay, target lock, and then he's probably going to barrel roll out of range, and then next turn he's going to hard 2 in. Yep. Good job, Morgan.
Well, I mean, in
Makes
that case, with
No, it makes perfect sense.
with R4, it's absolutely makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Perfect sense. It's the old Vader trick. You used to do that with Vader. You used to hang out at range 3, take the target lock, and then barrel roll out of range, and then next turn you have it. Yeah, I know that trick.
Looks like Fen Rao's taking a range 1 shot at Boba. They're not happy with each other.
Yep, he's mad at him.
Well, it's clan fight, right? Mandalorian clan.
Yep. So we are going to see a range 3 trick shot. So it will be 5 dice, 4 dice versus 5 dice. And Tally does not have bullseye.
Yep. Good roll from Tyler.
Yeah.
Ends up
He
with
has 2 focus, so he spends it, sure.
Yep, ends up with 3 hits.
All right,
and a
Morgan,
crit.
let's see those green dice that you have.
And Morgan in the chat log says, "Pray for me."
I mean, it's I've seen his dice, so I'm confident. Yeah, he'll take 1 damage.
Oh.
Every time when Morgan rolls, I picture Nick Swardson from Grandma's Boy when he does the Dance Dance Revolution. And, high score. Did I break it? Is that good? Just every time he just rolls all those hits. Oh, is that good? Did I break it?
So chat points out that well, was that the first damage that Tally's taken?
First damage that Tally's taken.
Yeah, okay.
So he's still on par to do the templates.
Yep. Well, admittedly, Morgan's still got some work to do.
Yeah. So 3 dice shot at Boba Fett. He'll be rolling 4 dice. Oh, he's gonna shoot at Fen. Okay.
Yep.
2 hits. I mean, that seems good when you don't have any mods.
Yep. But Fen
2
rolls
evades, yeah.
2 evades, so.
Yep. Unlikely to do damage, but you still take the shot in case.
Yep.
Now next turn. Boba's in kind of a weird spot. You want to go fast, kind of. Hard left, because then Lulu's just going to rip you apart.
Mm.
And Poe will 2 hard barrel roll in arc. I wonder if you try to just get surprising here and just do like a 4 forward. and then boost right, and just really try to mess with the A-wings by overshooting them. I mean, they can still rotate arc backwards, but at least you're still going to get a shot at either one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan, you sure have the high ground just by having your dice.
I think
Not to mention the rest.
now, obviously, this game is from week 6 in the Aces League, so
Yep.
we haven't seen anything from week 7 and 8. But I think so far in all 6 weeks, Morgan, you definitely have the high ground.
Yes. So yeah, I think Boba like a 4 forward here, and then like a boost, because I think Poe has to just get the hell out of there, and Lulu is looking at a range 1 shot if he turns in with the hard 2. Tally will have a decent shot, but she's gonna have to take a focus and rotate arc.
But that's okay.
Yeah, and then I think Fen probably just goes after the blue, maybe. But I think Tyler's best move is a 4 forward with Boba here.
Get all those sweet rerolls.
Well, not even that. Just overshoot the A-wings
Yeah.
and threaten range 1. Yeah. And then the blue probably just hard turns, but he's at least... Well, Fen, I guess, could shoot him this turn. Maybe he just 4 forwards and tries to preserve MOV.
I mean, at this point in the game, Tyler does have to make up ground, so...
Yes, he does. But he has 12 turns left to do it.
Oh, yeah, sure. He's got plenty of time. I'm just pointing out that at this point, Morgan can start to play more defensive. He does not have to engage if he doesn't want to.
But since
Correct.
when does time keep someone from just forfeiting?
Well, this is true. I mean, when you know you're being...
Oh, that reminds me. Farmer conceded on the final table today.
He did.
Walker.
Oh,
He had
I'm
one
sorry.
phantom left, and he knew he wasn't going to win. So you know what he did? He saved himself some time, and he said, "Good game, you win."
Yeah, there's a difference between a random system open and a state without water versus worlds.
Okay.
I mean, the highest stage.
I don't think you can argue that, Kevin. You can try, and I know you will. But I think you will be unsuccessful.
Whatever.
Okay. Where it looks like all the dials are set.
All right. So
Still no
Morgan
bombs.
does too hard, and the X-wing disappeared off the board. Oh, this is the old vassal glitch. Okay, where sometimes they like disappear.
He went to Dagobah. He'll be back.
He may get shot at by Fen this turn, depending on what Fen does.
Boba does a 3 left bank.
Really?
That is what he did.
Huh.
It's interesting. So I guess can we reverse engineer why he would do that?
So if Lulu does a hard 2, he's gonna have a good shot. But Lulu could just barrel boost out of arc, so Lulu doesn't shoot. If Tally comes in, she'll get blocked, or if she goes fast, she has to boost and then rotate arc. But Poe's still gonna get a shot. Like, Poe's the one that you want not to shoot at you out of all the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Because Poe has the target lock on Boba. The other ones have locks on Fen.
Well, but to get a shot with Poe, you're gonna at least have to boost, right?
But if you 4 forwarded and then boosted right, you'd have a shot at anyone unless they ran away. You like either A-wing, you'd have a shot at them.
You're saying with Boba?
Yeah.
He couldn't boost right. There's no way. A 4 forward.
No, if he did a 4 if he did a 4 forward and then maybe stupid vassal. I'm not used to vassal.
Yeah, I don't
Fine.
think he could 4 forward and boost right. I think Tally's in the way.
I kept thinking he would like squeeze in right past Tally after the boost.
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it might just be my vassal perception. So then, okay, if that's the case, then a 3-bank's okay, but I still don't like that Poe's going to shoot at you.
Tally, what was that? 5 forward?
Yep.
Yes.
So barrel roll, rotate, and take a range 1 shot.
Hold on. Ben could very easily hard turn in as well.
He could.
And not go for that blue. And if that happens, Tally's in big trouble.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's exactly what Morgan's saying in chat. Like, this could be really bad.
Yeah. Tyler says it's a fine spot. He's okay
I'm sure
with
it
Tally
is.
being right there.
So now you have to guess. What is the odds that... Yeah.
Yeah, so he's...
Like,
boost rotate.
is he rotating arc? Oh, okay. I'm surprised he didn't just, like, focus and then boost and just play defense. But, okay. Yeah, Lulu, you saw the 2 hard coming and you knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly played correctly. Barrel roll boost. Get a nice range 1 shot. All right, Fen. You would block the 2 hard with Tally. If he does a 2 hard.
I don't
But if he
think
does
that
1
blocks
hard,
the 2 hard.
it's... What's that?
I don't think Tally blocks the 2 hard there.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
I think... Well, we'll find out in a second.
Yeah, well, he's
1
doing
hard.
a 1
Okay,
hard.
that's what I thought. See now, yes, I think it would have.
Yep.
This would have blocked the 2 hard. Yeah. Yep, that was what I was afraid of. Uh-oh. Might be losing Tally right now. And then Poe. I'm assuming Tyler focuses, right? Barrel roll focus. Sure. Make it range 3 from Lulu.
Yeah.
If Lulu decides to shoot at him.
Morgan's having a little fun in the vlog chat there. He's telling Tyler to run, coward.
Oh.
But yeah, you want to push that to range 3.
Yep, for sure. All right, Poe 2 hards in. Surprise, surprise.
Yep. And then boost roll. That'd be a nice HLC shot right there.
I'm going to read a card really quick.
Fearless.
I think to answer chat's question, yes. I believe if Tally has arc on Fen in the front, it's still a printed arc. Just because it's not active, I think doesn't mean anything. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, if you shoot if you have fearless, if you're checking fearless on like a falcon and the arc is to the sides, if you're still front face to face with it, you get fearless, right?
Yes, because it still uses the actual logo of a front arc, which doesn't move.
So I would say in this case, then yes, he would still get fearless if he is in Tally's front arc.
Also, that question comes from Carlo, our rules guy.
Well, he had to make sure he knew the rule.
Yeah.
So to be fair, Walker, I just want to point out that your middle finger rock is pointing directly at Tally, so I feel like we know what's going to happen this turn. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and here it comes. And they were checking.
I normally like to say get wrecked, but there's another word I want to use. Ooh,
I can't tell.
I think he's got it. Oh, no. Oh,
No, they go away.
oh good. They took him.
Yep.
So he has fearless. Oh, super bad news. I'm ready to delete Tally really quick. Hold on.
Ooh, Tyler, good roll.
Is that good? Did I break
hits,
it?
3 hits crit.
Yeah. I just want to point out for all those people, Predator would also be active right now. Just saying. All right. So then he fearless is for 5.
Yeah.
And then she super dies.
And she does super die.
Well, there's no templates coming out of this one.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Carlo. You're setting us up nicely.
But we can look smart.
Yeah. And just for posterity, what was the crit? Panicked Pilot.
I'm not going to put it on the overlay. She's dead. I don't care.
Agreed.
But she is dead and stressed.
All right. Poe gets a nice... Is that range 1?
Yeah,
I think
looks like it is.
And he has bullseye, so he gets all his regular dice, because T70s are awesome.
Rerolls with the target lock into 2 hits.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Morgan's first bad attack roll after mods. Boba gets 2 rerolls, though. Sure, spend to focus, take 1. 2 health left, alright. I mean, you just go try to kill Boba right here, right? I mean...
Yeah, I think so. Like,
your only
even
mod
Lulo
is on Fen, but you'd roll 4 dice. I feel like you just shoot at Boba.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, he's going
He's
4v2 Boba.
Yep, swing for the...
Oh, 3 crits.
And that's why you shoot at yep, that's why you take that shot, because you have more red dice.
No, Boba's taking only a crit, though. After rerolls.
Well, he's only going to have 1 health left, so he could be dead.
He could.
Direct hit. No.
Direct hit.
Get wrecked.
Ouch.
Ugh. Well, guys, I don't think Fen can do it from here.
But he's got 12 more turns.
It's concession time.
I mean, if MOV doesn't matter, yes.
Can't see how it would.
Especially with Poe moving last. So you just move Lulu in here to block the 2 hard. Probably 1, maybe 2 forward Poe if you really want to get cute, but I would just 1. And then you're kind of a weird angle with the blue squadron. Like, you can't do like a 2 bank, so you probably have to 1 bank boost. Or I guess 1 bank, take a target and save it in case you shoot next turn with the blue. And Fen, I feel like you can't dial in the 2 hard even if you want to, which you want to, because you know that you're probably going to try to block, or he's probably going to try to block your 2 hard. So you have to 2 bank, but that feels bad. Or you turn away, which also feels bad.
Yeah, because once you turn away here, you're just continually running then, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, he can just 2 turn, 2 turn.
Fen's in a really rough spot.
Yeah.
I think if Morgan does like a 3 bank with Lulu and then boosts, he might be, well, I guess I'd have to see it. Maybe a 2 bank boost, and then he blocks most of his stuff.
Yeah.
So then a 1 bank, yeah, and then he takes target lock, sure.
Yep.
Makes perfect sense. Oh, Lulu's not, oh, okay. Well, I mean, if Fen does a 2 hard and boosts, even if Poe does a 1 forward...
So he focused and then rotated his arc backwards. So he's calling that Fen's going to turn up towards Poe.
Yeah. I think he's trying to present a target for Fen to go to instead of Poe, maybe? Because, I mean, it is a kill box because the blue also has a shot.
Right. Well, I think he's just putting the arc there, or putting Lulo there, so that way Tyler has to make a choice. Yeah, like do you want to boost and come in to, you know, trade shots with Poe, and if you do, like you're probably trading shots, but you're also going to get shot with Lulo too.
Yeah, and I don't think even if he barrel rolls backwards, I don't think he can get a shot on Lulu. So no, that was probably a good move. Like, I just would have tried to block just to assume that you get the block, but
Yeah,
this makes sense.
There's the barrel roll. But yeah, then I don't think either one are shooting there.
Yeah, Poe just does the 1 forward.
2?
2 forward. What? That's not the range you want to be at.
That's not the rebel move.
Yeah, Morgan. I thought we went over this. 1 forward to victory. So now Poe has to get the hell out of there. Because no.
It'd be a good time to have slam, right?
Well, then you would have wanted to do a 3 forward, but yes.
Well, even the 2 forward, 2 bank.
I was thinking Talon roll to
Oh.
shoot him, but yeah.
Morgan saying that he confused Poe for Soontir. I mean,
clearly.
Yeah, well,
Common
he
mistake.
He did give him the R4 to have the blue 2 turns. The mistake is easily made.
That's right. That's true. I mean, it would help him remember that he's not Soontir if he used BB-8 instead.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But I mean, let's not split hairs. He still did get out of Fenn's shots, so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so demoralizing though when you have a ship and everyone just gets out of your arc every time.
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep the Soontir skills up while still playing hyperspace. Sure. Yeah, that's... Man, Tyler's in a really rough spot now. Like, even worse than before. Is that blue's just going to be trailing him now?
And the blue...
No mods and you just roll hit crit?
Ooh.
Well, at least Tyler rolled focus and dodges. Sure.
Yeah.
If the blue just... It's at such a weird angle, right? Like, I don't think he can 4 forward. Could he 4 forward?
No, I think he can. I think he can. I think if the blue wants to...
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
if you move a little bit, then yeah, you look at it a different way, and it's a goofy
yeah,
spot.
it's just a slight angle. If you were just down a little bit, you could just because I think you don't want to go too slow, because I'm assuming Lulu is going to do a 2 bank down so that you continue to present the rear arc.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler's probably going to do it too hard because he wants to keep Poe off his back. Because, like, if he did a 3 forward and Poe does it too hard, Poe's just going to keep shooting him. So I guess in that case, you would want to do it too hard with Lulu. Because then you could focus boost forward. Or, you have to rotate the arc, though, don't you?
Yeah. Are you safe to turn away with
called out on chat?
Oh, I am? What? I think it only worked out in this situation of the blue pulling its weight because he did the bait and switch early on and he just totally bluffed him. I would say the blue totally carried his weight this game though, yeah. But I think in most games, players won't play it like this. And in those games, the blue probably doesn't carry its weight because it probably gets evaporated in 1 turn. But the way Morgan played it, yeah.
Well, I would argue that most players can't play it this way.
Right.
Most
right.
dice don't allow it.
Well, dice, but also most players aren't Morgan, right? Like,
right.
Yep. But this is also an example of why I do think the 4-ship resistance is where you should be, whether it's a 4th ship being the A-Wing or a T-70. Like, I like this a lot.
Yeah, 4 ships in general are just really good right now.
It's really solid.
It's a strong
really
list,
solid.
Yep. All right, so 4 forward with
okay, it fits.
blue. Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I like that move a lot because you're probably range 2 of Fenn if he does a hard left.
2 bank with with Lulo.
Barrel roll. I mean, you could almost get cute and boost forward just to get the 3rd dice, but whatever. Yeah, and I feel like Fenn has to do this because if Fenn doesn't do it, he's going to get shot at by Poe.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Poe 2 hards left.
Well. Oh, whoa. Well, he can still just barrel roll.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he can just barrel roll, and then he's fine.
Okay, so Morgan really thought there was no way Fenn was going to 3-4 it, I think. Makes sense. It would have been a bad move.
Yeah. Range 3 from the blue.
He has a target lock.
Ooh.
Did he use the target lock?
He used it the turn before, I think, didn't he?
Oh. No, I thought he just
It's
snatched.
still on the board.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
surprised
no,
he
it is
didn't.
still there.
Because he
Yep.
had target lock and focus. I'm just surprised he didn't. Okay.
Just saving it.
Sure.
Saving it for that range 1 shot that the blue is going to get on Fenn. Probably.
So Fenn has to hard 2. Hey, this would be a good turn for a 3-4 3 down roll. And then Lulu could probably just 2 bank away and focus. Just keep shooting out the back. Do a 1 bank with the blue. Or a 2 hard, I guess. Well, you don't want to get too close to Fenn, though. You do a 2 hard with that blue, you bump Poe? Or no, maybe you fit that.
I think there's room.
But you're too close to Fenn then, right? I would just 1 bank.
Yeah, because Fenn's too hard.
Yeah, you don't want to
Left.
give Fenn the ability to get range 1, so I'm
Yep.
assuming just a 1 bank. But I really want to see a 3-4 3 talon roll from Poe this turn. Just because you can. All right, so just waiting for Morgan to set dials.
Yep.
Okay, there they
Yep.
are. Yep, 1
1
bank.
bank.
Take a focus.
Lulu 3 bank.
3 bank. Okay, sure. Too hard. Boost. Give me the 3-4 3 talon roll. I just want to
Too
see
hard.
it. It's so cool. Dang it. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Yep, probably the smart move.
So chip shots back and forth.
Yep, I think the blue's gonna have a shot too, so he'll have 2 shots coming in. So range 3, he can't spend it as much as he might want to.
Yeah.
Morgan, do it.
Taunting
do
him.
it. Tyler, no.
Oh, he spent
no!
it. He taunted him into spending it.
Oh, he used the force and he just got him. And then he rolls 4. Okay.
Oh.
I was going to say. Well, still, spends the focus, takes no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's going to take 2 shots. This one probably doesn't do anything. 1 hit. Should evade it.
Yeah.
Yep. Natty.
But this shot, this next one might matter. Yeah,
Clips
this
him
one will
at
matter.
2.
Because he's got a focus and a target lock.
Oh, just gets hit crit.
Oh, he didn't get to 3. Yeah, but there's a strong chance he takes a crit here.
And yep.
Yeah, they're talking about the potential of a crit in chat. Yes, yep, he takes the crit.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what it is. Fuel leak.
Okay. Let's see. You too hard with the blue and you too hard with Fen. Probably. Nah, I think you just like 3 bank with the blue and take a target lock and just keep trailing him. And
Do you just keep going away with Lulo too?
yeah, I think you do. Well, hold on. You have to be careful though, because a 2 bank and a boost. Yeah, no, you could just do 2 forward with Lulu. And then
Well, and couldn't Lulo here take a 2 or a 1 hard, maybe a 2 hard to the right and go down? And
yeah, actually, I like that a lot. A 1 hard right.
Yeah, that keeps Fen, like Fen has to decide.
Boost.
Are you splitting the rock to the right or to the left? And
yeah, well, he has to go left. I mean, more than likely, he has to go left.
More than likely, he does, right? But then that's what I mean. Lulo, if you go downboard with Lulo,
yeah, a hard 1 focus boost covers that angle. I feel like maybe that might be getting cute.
yeah, it might be.
Yeah, I would just go 2 forward and take a focus probably. But then, like, you can't hard 2 with Poe unless you go the other direction, which he probably does. Well, he could go down still, I guess, because you could just get out of it. I don't know. We'll see what he does. But it feels obvious that I guess Tyler could 2 bank, maybe, but I feel like he's probably on a hard 2.
Yeah. I mean, it seems once you get into these kind of positions with the Fangs, is they just continually hard 2.
Yeah, without having Mind Link, their dials are much more restricted now in 2nd edition.
Mm-hmm. So the blue squad does a 2 hard left.
2 hard. Okay. Yeah, he's still safe now that I see this. Okay, yeah, you take the target lock and sit there. Sure.
Covering a good area there where you think Fen's going to go.
So he does do the hard turn.
Yeah, 3 hard.
Okay.
And 2 bank out of Fen.
2 bank. Okay, I thought it was going to be a 2 hard for sure.
Yeah.
Blue Squadron's got that shot now.
I think Fen just sits here. Fen should just sit here and focus. Right? You're safer here than you are if you move.
You're
I suppose if you move, you probably don't get shot. Like a boost left.
Hey Kevin, can you reset your mic and stuff? You're getting really choppy there.
Can't hear you though.
Yeah.
Was the time to say anything we want about Kevin,
Yep.
knowing he can say nothing back.
So Walker, what do you think? If you were playing Fen here, would you just sit there and take that focus, or would you boost and then focus?
I don't think Poe's going to get a shot if you boost. But right now you are taking that range 1 shot from the Blue Squadron.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no.
Am I back now?
Yep,
Now
you're
you
good
are.
now. Much better.
All right. I had to restart voice meter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you could boost. There's not really a consequence, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Poe can't too hard down and shoot you. He'll bump.
Right. But right now you're taking that shot from Blue Squadron. You wouldn't with a boost.
Right. Even though the chances that it does damage are somewhat low, yes, you could just not take shots and just do the bank. Yeah. And then you don't need to focus because I don't think Lulu has a shot. Sure.
The chat log Morgan is calling the boost.
Yeah.
I can feel your boost. The Imperial U wants the Engine Vader boost.
And then he does the too hard. Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
But now everybody is stress free, so next turn will be pretty interesting.
And no shots.
Does the blue town roll here?
Does it fit?
Oh, good point. I didn't think about that.
Because blue moves first. That's the problem.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it
You
might.
almost just do it like a 2-bank. Maybe
Does
too
it-
hard fits.
Does it too hard fit? I think it does, barely.
I think it does.
I'd probably just do it too hard. Because you know what I mean? Like, Fenn's probably going to turn left because Poe can't flip. You know what I mean? Like, Poe's probably on a K turn. Or if he's not on a K turn. Hard boost. I mean, Poe might not be on a K turn, but a Talon roll would be really cool for the blue here. Yeah, so like Lulu probably what? Hard 1, boost, rotate arc forward.
Yeah, get back in the fight. Safe.
I mean, you could just 4K the blue, I guess, if you wanted to here. I don't know what you do with Poe though. Like, it's such a weird spot because like if he hard turn 2 boost, he could shoot you if he did a 4K turn, I think. So Poe maybe just 1 forwards and does the safe move. It's interesting because Tyler could go left or right. Probably best that he goes like a hard 3 left.
Yeah, that's probably the safe spot for Fenn.
I think so.
We got a 2-turn out of the blue.
Okay. Yep. Looks like it fits.
1 hard for.
1 hard. Oh, you can't quite do the boost then, can you?
I think you could, but he
Yeah,
boosted
I meant
the other
to
way.
the right.
Yeah.
That works too.
Took a lock and then boosted.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Talon roll.
By Fenn. Ooh.
Does he really? He takes the gamble?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. This is why I liked the K turn, but that's me. Must be that rebel player in me.
Must be.
But still, most of the time you don't see Fenn do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see the Fangs Talon roll very often.
Not in 2nd edition. You did in 1st edition.
Well, yes. That's because of Mind Link.
Yep.
Best meta we ever had was Dengaroo.
Let's not relive those times.
All right, so does Poe
Just 3 bank.
3 bank? Okay. I think he can just barrel roll out of arc.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Fenn really wants to take that shot anyway.
Yeah,
but...
I don't think Poe's the target this turn.
Nope. So he boosts and then barrel rolls. Oh, okay.
That's it. Yeah, it's a reset turn there with Poe.
He might be out of range too now.
Yeah.
I think that was his goal.
I mean, even if he's not, like, you're still okay with Poe. Poe has not taken any damage yet at all this game.
So I will say I've noticed it's a playstyle thing, right? Because like the way that we play the BB-8 Poe, we play him differently. Like Morgan plays the Poe with R4 very much as if he is going to do a hard 2 green or hard 2 blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just noticing the differences over the courses of the games. Like decisions you and I would make are probably different than the decisions we're seeing Morgan make, because he just knows like, well, I'm probably going to hard 2 anyway next turn.
Yeah. Well, and you would play it a lot different.
Yep. All right, 5 dice with no mods. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like 5 dice with no mods.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Does he get half points on the green, on the blue?
Nope.
Why did I even ask? That rookie probably should get promoted.
He's getting valuable experience
What's
today.
the next level up after rookie? I should look really quick. It is
Lieutenant Bastion.
Well, that's not
You become Lieutenant Bastion.
So he's gonna go from blue squadron to red squadron and become an expert, apparently.
Yeah.
Seems good.
All right, so there's only 6 turns left. The Fangs have a 3 forward that's green, right? Yes, okay. So you
Well.
have to be a little bit careful here with Lulu. Poe, for sure, you just do the 2 hard. That seems easy.
Mm-hmm.
But with Lulu, that's a little scary.
Ooh.
Because a 3 forward and a boost is ugh.
Yeah, 3 forward and a boost is range 1 Lulo, probably. If
Well, and you can't 2 hard and boost and block the 3 forward either, right? That's not far enough. No.
No, I think then that just puts you in a position where the 3 forward just sets you at range 1.
Yeah. And you can't really 2 bank away.
And
Do you just have to? Do you just 2 forward here and take a focus and clench? Because then you could still, I don't know if you could do a 2 forward and still do a 1 hard next turn.
I mean, I think you could. I think there's plenty of room to do that, but
Or do you just 1 hard? Well, you can't 1 hard down because then you'd be off the board next. No, you could do a 1 hard. No, I don't think you could.
I don't
know.
think so. Yeah, I don't think you have room for a 1 hard.
Yeah, Lulu's in a weird spot. I don't even know what. I'm curious to see what he does. I don't know what I would do with Lulu there.
Yeah, I mean, I think you probably are just gonna 2 hard up. I mean, I guess you could.
Up. Yeah, I guess you just 2 hard up, take a focus, rotate arc forward, and 2 hard Poe right behind him, and just say, okay, I guess you're gonna shoot him.
Right.
All right.
I mean,
then,
yeah, Morgan's up enough points that even if you give up the 39 or 40 points for Lulo.
And then you just 1 bank left the blue and get ready to talon roll him next turn.
I mean,
or do you just do a 2 hard and bump?
I think he's gonna 4K.
I'm personally cheering for this to go to time.
as long as he doesn't clip the rock, yeah, 4K is fine. I just don't know if he clips it or not. I don't think so.
Yeah. I have a little advanced knowledge, so I want to be right.
Oh.
Here's the 4K.
Okay. All right.
And it didn't look like it clipped the rock there. Oh, 3 bank with Lulo.
Oh, it could fit?
It's close.
Fears nothing.
Okay. Yep, 3 forward, range 1, I'm sure.
Yeah.
At least his target lock is not on Lulu.
Yeah. And Poe opened S foils.
Yep, focus, and he already had the lock, so he doesn't need to stress. Sure.
Yep.
Oh, I hope he's not range 1, though.
No.
I don't think...
No.
I think he'll just be range 2.
Yeah.
All right. Tyler,
he's
boost
trying
into
to
range 1,
he's
you know
trying
you
to
want
taunt
to.
him to do it.
Oh,
Only
wow.
works
He's
with
not
one.
range 1 of Lulu either.
Yeah. 2 hits on Lulo. And
Spend the
spends
evade.
evade.
Just want to point out for Chris that Predator would have been active here. Fearless is not. Just want to point that out. All right, so Poe range 2 onto Fen.
Yep.
Roll 3 seems good.
Yeah.
Spend it.
Oof.
Fen takes 2.
Fen's taken 2.
So Fen's at 1.
Yep. Fen is at
Because the
1.
fuel leak is with a crit, so it doesn't add the extra damage.
Right.
Yep. And
And then
the blue squadron, range 3, obstructed. Gets,
is he saving the lock? Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So if Ben's out of a lot of good options here.
Yeah, this is a tough spot now for Fen.
Yeah.
Because you're blue, you just do the 3 forward, take a focus.
I think you can you 2 forward over that rock and not hit it?
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
then yeah, 3 forward. I was gonna say if you could 2 forward and then like boost maybe,
I think
or
you're
stay there.
just shy of being able to.
Because I'm gonna guess that Fen's gonna hard 2 towards Poe.
Yeah.
And Lulu's probably going to what, hard 2 focus boost so that you get better coverage. I mean, you could even hard 3 if you wanted.
Mm-hmm. But if Fen does the hard 2, or if you're expecting Fen to do the hard 2, you just 4K Poe.
Yeah, but the problem is if he goes the other direction. But I suppose if he goes the other direction, you have the blue shooting and Lulu shooting him, so who cares?
Right, and yeah, Poe's out of position.
Yeah.
But there's not really, that's the only consequence to it.
Yeah, I would probably just do the 4K with Poe too then. Yeah, because Tyler just has to choose if you're going left or right, and there's consequences to either direction.
Yep.
Although I think he's going to go left because there's the least amount of consequences, assuming you don't do a 4K. But if you do a 4K, then yeah, no. I think he's going to go left, and I think Poe should do a 4K. Yep.
I still think Fen should just 5 forward and end it on his own terms.
He sure could.
All right, here
But
we go.
that's just me.
There's the 3 forward out of the blue. Oh, he boosts in.
Okay, I didn't know if he'd have room for that. Yeah, that's why I talked about it. I was like, oh, he could boost in. So Morgan really believes he's going left, which is probably what he's doing. So is he just hard 1 with Lulu? Is that what he did?
Yeah, Lulu hard 1, and then took the evade.
I'm surprised he doesn't hard 1 focus and then boost to the left so that he has a really good coverage downwards and blocks the 2 hard away. Well, I suppose that would block Poe. Duh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And Fen, we see a 2 forward.
Upside down, it kind of looks like a 5.
Yeah. I mean, you were hoping, I know, Walker.
It's on the dial.
And barrel roll.
Man,
why?
that 4K from Poe is looking juicy.
Yeah, it sure is. Did he fork? Yeah, he did.
Oh.
I guess. Okay, all right. Maybe he was trying to block the 1 forward from Poe.
Oh, and Fen didn't even focus.
He didn't focus either, yeah. That's all right. I'm assuming Fen dies right now, but we'll find out. He has a target lock.
Only gets 1.
If this goes through.
Evades out of it.
All right, so Poe's done shooting.
And here's the blue.
And now, does this rookie really deserve to be promoted?
Gets 2 hits. Oh, rerolls into a blank. And
but it's enough.
Fen blanks out.
So what did we learn today? We learned that
he should have 5 forwarded.
We learned that Blue Squadron rookies apparently should be promoted to Red Squadron experts.
We also learned that 4-ship resistance is a strong list.
Archetype.
Yeah.
I would call it an archetype.
Okay.
There's different versions of it.
Sure.
Yeah, but this was another really well played.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to give a list credit when Morgan flies.
It does make me think, though. Like, I'm going to sit down and think a little bit more in some of my games of doing some.
Oh, good. The dials can take a little bit longer.
Oh, God.
I don't know about that, but the tactics. I like the tactics. I'm going to think about some of those tactics a little bit more now. I like that a lot.
So just for everybody that was watching the game tonight, apologize that I think we heard that it was a little bit laggy. That's the software we're using to be able to share the game between the 3 of us. For whatever reason, it just sometimes seems to give the system a little bit of a fit. So apologies for that. We'll see if we can't correct that for future shows.
I blame the temperature.
Yeah, that also could be. And I mean, maybe we should, remind everybody that is watching where Echo Base is located. It is on the furthest corner of Hoth in the coldest temperatures possible. What do we got right now? I think it's minus teens where we're at.
Yeah, they already called off school for tomorrow because it's too cold.
Yep. And being, so we actually are from Minnesota, which is in the northern part of the United States. For those out of the country, we regularly get very cold temperatures. And so if they're calling off school, that's something to be said.
That's true. What, Wednesday we have it's supposed to feel like negative 65.
Yeah.
But they said it's 40s on Sunday, so they said we'll have like a 70-degree swing over 3 days.
So break the shorts out.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be a heat wave here.
That's short and sandal weather now.
Crocs and sandals. Nothing but Crocs. I'm gonna be shoveling in Crocs. Just you wait.
First alt art card from Echo Base X-Wing is Walker shoveling in Crocs.
Yeah, now figure out the pilot.
Yeah, ooh. There's lots to choose from. I'm sure we could find a creative one.
Probably not released yet.
All right. So anything we want to touch on other than the couple things we already did for this game, or?
I don't have anything. Morgan doesn't disappoint, so nope.
Yeah, Morgan is still proving week after week that he is a top player.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, thank you for joining us tonight for Echo Base X-Wing Mission Debriefing. On behalf of Jake Ream and Kevin Lights, I'm Walker Darko. If you'd like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, like, whatever those words are on those different channels. The links are in our channel.
Actually, I do have one thing,
Oh,
Walker. Completely kind of forgot about this a little bit. Tomorrow night, Echo Base will be live again. We're going to do a night of covering the points changes. So tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central, again, we will be live talking about those. Come join us in the chat. We'll be taking your questions and comments about that stuff, and just going over and trying to break things down and give our thoughts about what we think the changes will do to the meta, both for extended and hyperspace. Other than that, I think that's Echo Base out. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.